Today is going to be a productive day. I didn't start recording first thing in the morning, but we started a load of laundry. We made the bed. Coffee has been made. I did some reading. I did some journaling, and those are things that kind of make up my morning routine. I have a morning routine list. Let's take a peek-see at it. Morning routine list. So make the bed, meditate, journal, read, workout, personal hygiene, feel the body, and make a to-do list. My goal is that this list is a perfect morning routine, not an every morning routine. And as long as I get as many things on that list done, I feel good and happy. So for today, some of the things that are in my planner is I have a block of work time this morning just to get some admin stuff done. I do have a coffee date with a girlfriend at 3:30. We also then have our evening business presentation, and then I have the evening for rest. I'm really bad at taking rest time, or maybe my rest time is different than most people, but my rest time is probably going to be something like editing videos or organizing content, because my rest time better serves me when I feel productive. So this block of time in the morning, I'll be taking some breaks. I really do want to get some coats started on the basement. I'm hoping to be able to get downstairs and do a couple coats of that. Yeah, I'm just gonna bring you along on the journey of everything that gets done. I'm gonna go maybe do a little bit of basement stuff today before I jump in the shower, because I'll be dirty doing stuff like that. Yeah, should be a good day. This is a typical day in the life. So before the day gets too on the way, and my work admin time in the morning time starts, I'm gonna go get some stuff done. Come along. All right, rise and shine. We're gonna get things moving and happening, and yeah, we let our drywaller go, which was the best decision we could have made. It was just excuse after excuse, and he was not showing up and the work was not getting done. While his excuses are totally valid excuses, it's just excuse after excuse, and after a time you just don't care how valid the excuse is. He wasn't honest about his ability to get the job done, so we let him go. That being said, there's still so much that needs to get done, and today what I'm going to try and get done is these corner caps up here. I don't know if you can really see them in the camera, but so I'm going to do those. I'm also going to start the corner caps on this closet and see if I have time for that. Yeah, we're going nuts. All right, I got what I could get done in the basement. I'm just not able to get more done without tin snips for the corner bead, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. It's easy to get a hold of. Either I can make a run down to my dad, who is a sheet metal worker, so I know he'll have tin snips, or I can almost guarantee Jason's dad has tin snips that we can borrow. So Jason's leaving the house at about 10 to do an appointment with a new agent. So we have an agent who's coming on board, and they just need to get like the administrative paperwork out of the way. So Jason's going to be doing that at 10. I might see if he can run over to his dad's and get some tin snips after that if he has time. But I'm gonna get ready for my day. I have about 20 minutes to go get ready, start some admin work, and then maybe I'll get time to mud later this evening. We'll see. Habitually, I always do a clean in the morning. This just gets the day set up like efficiently and effectively. Kitchen's not too bad, but let's do a quick clean and scan. Alright, now we take these upstairs and straight to work. So I'm gonna take breakfast this morning while I eat. Got my vitamin. It's my little prenatal, not pregnant, but you're supposed to take prenatal for like 6 months to a year before you even get pregnant, and this is a really great multivitamin as well. So prepping for 2023 goals. So in the morning, I'll get done typically an hour worth of like dedicated work time. In this time, I do a few different things. I go through emails. Emails is where I'm typically gonna get like basically information, like the most urgent stuff. And then I can tackle those things first thing in the morning before anything becomes like, you know, carried away. If people need redemptions or any changes that need to be made, if there was any challenges that came up between like yesterday and today, I can then address them. I have a few emails I check. I check my personal, I check my work. I do a little bit of side work for another broker, doing a lot of their back-end admin. So I'll have a look at their email as well, see if there's anything that needs to be taken care of. And then a few other things I'll typically check is I will check my YouTube. I know I currently, and this is a goal I'm saying out loud, but I strive to release, no matter what, a video per week. And I'm working on 2 videos per week just based on what my schedule allows. That being said, I track every single day where my YouTube metrics are, just because I have a goal this year to monetize this channel. So go down below, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. The subscribe button, it means a lot to me. I love the idea of being able to build a community with all you amazing people as I share, you know, videos on minimalism, something that I'm really passionate about, but also the channel will evolve as our lives evolve. So I'm excited to have you all along on that journey. But yeah, so I'll check all those things. I'll address a lot of those emails and get those done. So I'm gonna go do that, and I will see you in a little bit. So Jason just got home from his appointment and stopped at his parents' place. He got some tin snips. So it's pretty much lunchtime. I might actually take my lunch break and get some more work done in the basement. I feel like it won't take me too long to get like the 2 top beads done on the closet walkthrough. So I might do that on my work break. Hopefully I don't get too dirty because I don't want to shower again before my coffee date later. But I got a bunch of work done. Let's go do a little more work on the basement. Alright, so this basement project is so much about just like little increments of time. I have about 20 minutes to get something done, and I'm going to take advantage of this time. I have tin snips, which I'm super pumped about. I'm going to see if I can get the top part of the closet mudded and like put up. According to Google, that's the part they recommend doing first. Even if I could just get that done, I'll be happy. And then I can go eat lunch. I have a 12:15, like a really quick meeting with our broker and mentor. Chatting with him once a week. That's our opportunity just to like get feedback on how we're doing, share any challenges that we have, and you know, mentorship stuff. So 20 minutes, let's get this done. Say this for my own sake and benefit, but I'm aware that this may not be perfect. And if you're a mudder taper and you're watching this and you're thinking, she's doing it wrong, I just want you to know that at this point, I don't care. At this point, I just want this project moving forward and done. And I'm doing this in the best of my abilities, which is going into this with a I am capable of learning mentality and I can do anything mentality. So if I'm not doing this wrong, or if I'm not doing this right, you can keep your thoughts to yourself. So I'm proud of myself, and that's really all that matters. I'm going to get a little bit more mud, because I think I'm gonna need it, and then I'm gonna do the other side. So I'm back in business clothes. Ben just got back to us. He's running a little bit behind. Apologize for the water distiller in the background. But because he's running behind, I'm gonna grab a little bit of lunch now. We have pesto chicken from last week that we're eating. We didn't go grocery shopping. We have a lot of like leftovers, so we're working on getting through that. We had a pizza at our team event this weekend, so we've been eating a lot of pizza because we bought exponentially more than we needed. But I'm gonna cook up some food, get eating before our lunch meeting happens. It's freaking delicious. It's basically chicken, pesto, tomatoes, and rice. Super easy. We like to meal prep typically for the week so that literally lunch can be this easy. It means that we can get back to work faster. And we don't have to like worry about having to make a big lunch. So especially on busy weeks when we don't always have a lot of time between appointments, being able to just take it from the fridge, throw it in the microwave and reheat it, or what we'll do is we'll have it very easy to put together, and maybe you just need to like fry up some vegetables real fast. But it really helps us as business owners get things done quickly and efficiently.
Solutions to address your needs today and in the future. Everybody would probably want that, wouldn't they? I would, for sure. But here's what you need to have access to this. You need to either have $1 million in investable assets or an overall net worth of $3 million.
Did you eat?
No.
He has not eaten. Oh, a little chilly, but we just finished up our meeting with Ben. It was awesome. We really have a lot on the go right now. So from a mentorship standpoint, he's up to date with where we're at. A few things we need to work on. some things that are just really working and we're really in flow. After that, I then put together a little portfolio for a client just to figure out like where their life insurance is, their critical illness, what their investments look like, to get everything in order. A life insurance policy was just put in force with another company that was just able to offer something that was better. So we sent in the documents to cancel an old policy that no longer serves them. I now have another client that I need to put together like a summary for. I have a glass of kombucha. This is a homemade kombucha. I have the water, so when I'm in the kitchen and it's super loud, the distiller is going. I have the water currently is for another batch of kombucha that I'm going to start making. Also, the appointment that I had with my girlfriend to go for coffee today, she is a mama, so her schedule is a little bit crazy and unpredictable. So we're actually just going to do a Zoom meeting instead, which means I save myself a little bit of time today by not having to drive anywhere. I'll have a little bit more time today to go down and hopefully get a little bit more drywall done. This day in the life video is so all over the place just because in all reality, like, this is my life. This is my life. It's really about making every single moment of the day count and filling each moment with productive activities. If I don't have any work or I'm in between meetings or in between tasks, then the reality is, and the benefit of working from home is that I can squeeze in a load of laundry between appointments, or I can get downstairs and do a moment of work on the basement. The flexibility is there and it's mine, and it just allows us to be most flexible. And as you saw with Jason, our appointment was bumped 5 minutes, so he took that 5 minutes to record another content. Every single moment of the day really is just about filling it with things that progressively move all of our businesses forward, whether it be the Airbnb project in the basement or our financial business, whatever it is, we're always busy. So I'm going to get started on a little bit more admin work. In that time, I'm going to charge my phone, my recording device, so that I have the juice that it needs to finish out the day with you. So I'll be right back. All right, so I heard that the distiller finished making the last gallon of water. I made this extra one, even though the jug doesn't really need it, because I want to make a fresh batch of kombucha. I've been making kombucha for many, many years, so I'm almost out of kombucha. I probably should have made another batch like 3 weeks ago, but I didn't, and that's okay. I'm starting one now, and I have hot water in the microwave. The jug that I use, this glass one, has been sterilized. Oh, yep, that's hot. I make my kombucha with green tea, so I'm just gonna add 4, 5, 6 tea bags to this, as well as a cup of sugar. Throw that in there. But I'm gonna stir this real good. I'm gonna give the tea bags time to soak in this. And essentially what I'm gonna do is wait until this cools down naturally on its own. Okay, so I'm giving this time to like set and steep. It's still hot, which is fine because I'm gonna put cool water into it to bring it up to a tepid temp. And I'm just gonna get these one last smush before I pull them out of here. Just gonna squish each tea bag, get every last bit of goodness out. And then I'm going to dump this into here. And there will be a mess because this pouring vessel sucks. And I don't. You have to pour with commitment. All right. So that's in there. That's warm, like too hot to put the SCOBY into. So I'm then gonna put this, which is like cool room temperature water, in it to top it up. So SCOBY is essentially a symbiotic culture of bacteria and yeast, spelled SCOBY. And it looks like this. I'm going to lower my SCOBY into it. I'm going to take both SCOBYs. And it should float. It might not. We'll see how it's feeling. And then I'm going to dump the starter fluid in it. And that's probably what's going to push my SCOBY down to the bottom. But that's okay. I don't mind if it sits there. All right, got this area cleaned up a little bit. So SCOBY's sitting in there. The water's still a little lukewarm, which is just fine. It's not, it can't be too hot that it like kills it. But I'm then going to take this. It's like a very fine dish towel. I'm going to put it over top. I'm going to take an elastic to seal the lid so nothing gets in it. And that's it. That's kombucha. This is then gonna sit behind me on the counter for the next 3 weeks approximately. At that point, I will then add usually like a fruit juice. I've been really liking lychee, so it would ultimately be a green tea lychee kombucha. So that's it. Kombucha is made. So I now have a little bit of time left before my coffee appointment. So yeah, let's clean the kitchen. Let's get this spick and span. All right, so the house is pretty tidy now, so it's all ready for dinner. We won't have to like clean the kitchen before we eat. I am going to make myself an Earl Grey tea latte. And now I'm gonna go sit down and spend some time with my friend over our Zoom coffee date. So I will see you after that. I'm back downstairs. I probably have about maybe an hour to get some more work done. I'm looking at how this is dried and like it's looking pretty freaking good. I suspect it's still wet, obviously, but it looks, I'm freaking proud of myself. Damn proud of myself. So I'm gonna now get the side pieces done and go from there. So I'm gonna prop you down. In this video, you are not gonna see much more of the basement being worked on. However, I do have a playlist with my full Airbnb project. So go check out that playlist. You can check out right from very beginning to now on this Airbnb project. A lot of this footage is also going to be in our next Airbnb update, which might actually come out a little sooner now. I've been waiting until the drywall was done because of our taper. Now that we fired him, this can probably come out sooner. If you want to see more of the Airbnb update and how this like little project of ours is coming along, go check out that playlist. I'll put a link for it up here. But I'm gonna spend next hour doing this, and then we'll head on to the rest of our evening of stuff together. All right, so I've got the basement done, or at least like the first coat around the door. It looks great. I'm proud of myself, happy with it. Now we have agency training. So every Tuesday evening, Saturday morning, we do agency training with all of the unlicensed and licensed agents on the team. Today, Jason's actually going to be teaching a bunch of our newly licensed people just some skills of the business, skills of presentation. So we're going to jump into training. I've put some real human being clothes back on, so I'm not covered in drywall mud. And yeah, let's go learn some financial concepts.
So I was doing my client review calls, as you do as a good advisor, and I went to call one of my existing clients who used to be an accountant.
Training was awesome tonight. Jason did such a good job. It's about 8:15 now. While Jason was doing some training, I also pre-planned most of the content up until the end of this month with a goal of 2 videos per week. I won't always be able to hit that, and I'm okay with that. That's kind of the target going into 2023, is aiming for twice a week. But now that training's done, I'm going to take a short break. We're going to take the pup out for a walk around the lake, kind of just get him out, stretch his legs, because it has been just really busy and pretty cold, so we haven't been able to really like take him out for a run. He's getting a little bit antsy and irritable. Taking him for a brisk walk will be a good idea. Come on. So this is where I'm going to wrap up my day. Today was extremely productive. Not only did we move our financial business forward, but I made what I'm going to call huge progress on the Airbnb. It's probably the most progress that's been made on it in the last little while, just dealing with all the struggles and stresses of our mutter taper. But that progress is finally being seen. Jason and I took Dexter out for a walk, which was actually really nice. And it's now 9 o'clock. Now, not every day is as crazy as today. It certainly has been more often lately, just because the new year's off to a big start. We have a lot going on. We have really big goals. But the biggest thing I practice is to find those little moments throughout the morning or midday where I can take a bit of a break. So whether it is that I'm meeting a girlfriend for coffee at 3 o'clock, or taking a 5-minute break to just sit down and read a book. My days are not traditional. I don't go to work in the morning, come home in the afternoon, and then rest. It is a little bit busy, and every day is so different, but I find the balance that works for us. So Jason just finished making a bag of popcorn. We are going to sit down, spend some quality time together, and call it a day. Thank you for joining me on today's video. If you enjoyed it, definitely go down below, hit the subscribe button. It means the world to me, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye!